case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
Born out of a thrilling bank robbery in the spring of 1967, the United States v. Booz case was brought before the United States Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit in 1971. The crux of the lawsuit rested on the government's duty to prove a defendant's guilt unequivocally beyond a reasonable doubt, and the defendant's constitutional rights to a speedy trial without violation. On a sunny day in April in Dublin, Pennsylvania, the Bucks County Bank and Trust Company fell victim to an audacious heist by two unknown men who absconded with $8,950.75, including 25 bait bills. It was here, in the wake of this incident, that the appellant was thrust into the government's focus, accused of being one of the robbers. Despite the lack of other suspects, the damning evidence of a large deposit, including 18 bait bills at the Girard Trust Bank in June 1967, darkened the cloud of suspicion around him. However, an FBI search at his home yielded no further incriminating evidence. 14 months on, in the late summer of 1968, the appellant was officially indicted for violating the Federal Bank Robbery Act. It wasn't until January 1971 that he was convicted and sentenced to 15 years in prison. This turning point sparked the appeal. The main contention centered on misdirection given to the jury on the burden of proof concerning the appellant's alibi defense. Other claims of evidence withholding and excessive trial delay were subsequently investigated. With issues muddying the waters of the appellant's conviction and constitutional rights, the court decided to call for a retrial. This decision was largely due to the flawed instructions initially given about the burden of proof on the appellant's alibi defense. Other complications such as withheld evidence and trial delay were dismissed by the court as insignificant. In the new trial, the emphasis will be on correctly instructing the jury that the defendant's entitlement to a specific alibi requires proof that only raises a reasonable doubt in the minds of the jurors. The preservation of this case's integrity and upholding the defendant's constitutional rights will be at the forefront of all forthcoming proceedings.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit LSD.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.